Alright, this is Arcanoi,
And this is Dogmantra.
and we're casting Team Nice People versus Team The Move. Team Nice People has a lineup of Suro Olovian on Janna, Fully Topo on Urgot, Aethernox on Lee Sin, Woodsy Owl on Tryndamere, and Rob Zomba on while Team The Move is presenting a lineup of Alterform on Rise, Sir Mittens on Gangplank, Wojo on Garen, Gortusk on Rammus, damn you Gortusk, and Haunter Requiem on...
I'd just like to echo the sentiment of damn you Gortusk. And the bands were Team Nice People band Kassadin, Akali and Olaf, The Move band Ari, Graves and Alistair.
That Akali
fun
band
bit of trivia.
Definitely a targeted ban at Alterform. His Akali is very strong. And that Ari was definitely a targeted ban at Suro, even though it's probably unlikely that she would have picked. For lanes, it looks like we're going to see Janna Urgot bottom, Lee Sin jungling, Tryndamere top, and Brand mid, although Brand and Urgot might switch up. And then Rise mid, Gangplank top, and then Garen Karma bot with Rammus jungling, although they might switch it up.
It does look like Garen and Karma are going bot with Brand mid. Yep, it looks like your initial suspicions were correct. In which case, Rise mid is going to be quite a pivotal part, I think, of their strategy.
Yeah, Alter's definitely... I would say Alter's a very strong player, and Zomba's going to have to play this carefully. Janna starting with a cloth armor, that's probably a pretty good idea.
Against Garen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, Aether is... Are they going for red buff first?
Aether's
I know
probably going to start...
30 seconds
I don't know if I'd
until
like
minions
it, but Aether's probably going to start race, then take red, and then do a bot gank.
Well, he has an elixir of fortitude and
Oh,
two potions, so
That is
I would
weird.
imagine he's going for a really, really strong early game gank.
He might even gank mid if he's starting that. Garen picking up a Doran's Blade, that's...
It's completely possible to take red just straight away at level 1. Although I think he's going
gonna
for...
start. He's going to get a pull on rates and then take them, and then he might go to red immediately after that.
Both teams playing quite safe, because neither have CV, do they?
No, neither of them have CD, and they don't really have much early game CD either. And Garen has so much early game damage that they don't want to risk it.
Yeah. I feel like, oh, no pull for Gortusk on the blue. That might hurt his jungle a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna be slow, but Aethernox is gonna take his rates, like I said, and then get right in on red. Popping some better. Yeah, Gortusk is gonna be half health when he finishes this. Yeah, there he goes. So
definite jungle advantage in Lee Sin.
Yeah. So Garen and Karma are just trying to figure them out. Urgot and Janna, but that's a nice word. Suro's actually out of wards now, that cloth armor start, causing her to not have him too much. Lee Sin moving in on Rise, he's going to catch him with the Q, and he's going to go...
The mistake there was using the Q to initiate. If he'd saved... I don't know, if he'd saved the Q, he would have been able to dash.
Yeah, if he had flash E'd and then hit him with the Q, it was possible he could have taken him down.
Would have been riskier. Looks like he's going for a gank on bot.
Yeah, Garen's gonna get caught really hard. He's gonna go down. There's no way to get out, yeah. And that's first blood in Team Nice People. Houston's gonna follow up on Karma. He's not gonna be able to take it down. He's gonna put some damage on it.
Gortusk has his eye on...
That's pretty smart, actually.
He's taking blue.
Definitely denying that Brand 2 after Alterform got knocked down.
he's taking it for mittens. That is going to turn the tide of top, I think.
Yeah, that's going to really help. Gangplank's out CSing Tryndamere a bit. Tryndamere doesn't know where.
By about 5.
Yeah. But that's yeah, Mittens is out of mana right now. That's really going to be big.
I think that was a very strong move.
Yeah, definitely.
Combined with
Rams is going to move in on top.
Combined with the fell gank mid, that might be enough to
even out the jungle.
Win. Yeah.
Definitely.
And also at least win top and mid, if not bot, because that first blood down there, they were going for an early laning.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
They didn't. Exactly. Foley's putting on the harass down there. That is. Yeah,
it's going to be
quite something.
Rammus is probably going to have to pressure that lane a lot. Aethernox setting up for another gank on mid. I don't know if this is wise. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything.
He missed with his...
He could have... Alter Form's out of mana, otherwise he probably would have taken him down.
Yeah, if he had another rank in Overload, he possibly could have done just an Overload and an Ignite. Yeah. Woodsy popped Flash up top. He's getting very, very hurt by Mittens.
Yeah, he's going to get brutalized by that blue buff. He might have been able to... if he had gotten one more auto attack in, he would have dropped to Ignite. Gortop's almost dying to red, but finishing it off. Nice. CS rises up 21-16. That's not that big of a deal. CS top is pretty even, but Tryndamere's getting brutalized. Although he's taking a bunch of tower hits, that's not good. Urgot's brutalizing bot lane pretty hard. I think Urgot was a good pick. Although, well, I guess it was more that Garen was a bad pick against Urgot, but...
yeah, no, Garen can be a strong bot laner, but you really need... especially Garen Karma, actually, but you really, really need someone who's not Ashe or Urgot to lane against. Because both of those are just, like, so kitey. A lot of people forget that about Urgot.
Yeah, Mittens is going to move in on and kick him off. Yeah, that blue buff was really helpful. Definitely a big play on Gortus's part. Lee Sin's elixir is down now, so he's going to be a bit slower. I don't think his investment paid off. He probably would have been better off with a Doran's Blade or something like that.
Interestingly about Mittens top, because he's not actually taken any ranks in Remove Scurvy. He's focusing his parlay and his raised morale, which is possibly helping him out to just out-damage, because Tryndamere doesn't have as much healing.
Rammus moving in on bot lane. I don't think he's going to catch anything. Yeah, interesting to know, fully blew his exhaust. It wasn't really a good time to blow his exhaust. Rammus wasn't going to do that much damage.
With Janna especially, it's very, very hard to close on a Janna as a melee champion. Shaco is one of the few who I would really recommend as a jungle pick against Janna if you're looking to gank the bot lane.
Shaco's so strong right now. You can pick him against anybody.
I suppose so, yeah.
Moving in on their blue buff. Gortuck is right there. This could be dangerous for Aethernox. He doesn't have any items, it's important to note. Yeah, Gortuck is gonna come in. He's gonna get it. Wow.
He gets the blue, but he's gonna have a power ball coming for him, and there's no mid laner.
And he doesn't. Gortuck
just back.
Yeah, he's gonna flash.
That was not. I don't think that flash was good. I think he.
Yeah, he gotta get over. He had to get over that wall.
He could have kept running away. Although Alta's not come down to help him. Alta's just focusing on the farm.
Yeah, Zero flashing in, and he's gonna get caught. Yeah, that was just poor communication on the move's part. But yeah, Aether picking up a kill despite his no items.
Well, and that makes up for the elixir purchase at the beginning. Interesting that he's going for red buff now instead of bolting.
I don't think he can take this. I don't know if he can actually take the red buff. He might die.
Yeah, he doesn't have smite up.
Okay, no, he's gonna get it. Close. Foley actually taking quite a bit of damage, and he's out of mana. He definitely has to back.
Wojo has bought red elixir. I think he understands that he's quite far behind, and really just needs to get back with the early lane dominance because
they got to get Rammus down here. Mittens doesn't really need help top. Foley's sitting on 1900 gold though. He could back soon and pick up something like a BF sword and boots, and I don't know if they have an answer to that.
I think he's going for a Manamune. I think
he may also just pick up his Manamune instantly.
Yeah.
Brand picking up a lot of damage on Rise. He may drop to the DOT. No, he's gonna get away. That was a close one. Oof. Looks like they're gonna get Brand for blue for Brand this time, rather. That's really a lot better. Although Gortusk is coming in to steal it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That was close, but Gortusk is gonna drop down now. That's bad.
Move.
Yeah, moving into that bush is definitely bad. Yeah, that was bad. Gortusk is gonna drop.
What's happening down the river? Oh, the purple. The move has dropped quite an aggressive ward by the Wraiths. I don't know if that was what they were doing in the river.
No,
but
they were.
Garen is now mid.
They shoved bot to turret. Garen was just moving mid, I think. Yeah, but Brand is actually pretty strong right now. I was surprised he was able to kick Rise out of lane and almost finish him like that. Garen might even go down here with Lee Sin coming in. Although, yeah, he's gonna. Oh wow, nice dodge.
That miss. In fact, that was an excellent dodge. He flashed exactly.
But Karma's gonna get caught down here too. That was not many attention by Karma.
She's definitely safe though.
Yeah, I think they could have done a lot more. I think if they had dropped everything on Karma, they could have dropped her. So that's Rammus moving in. 4 mid for the move, only 3 for nice people, but
Foley, I think, is being very intelligent in this.
Yeah, just farming, definitely.
Because he's Urgot. He needs to farm desperately.
Well, I mean, he's the biggest advantage that nice people have right now. It's
yeah.
He's gonna need to be a late game for us, and he's gonna need to farm a lot for that.
Interestingly, he bought the brutalizer with the.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a good pickup against Garen.
Yeah, very aggressive play though against Karma. That was relatively ballsy, flashing into the tower with his ultimate.
Yeah. But yeah, Urgot's really strong. He's really durable despite being an AD character.
Ooh. And while we were watching them bottom, Mittens got ganked by Lee Sin, but
and almost picked up the double kill again.
Oh wow, Mittens may possibly just
we missed that too.
Win this game.
Yeah, Mittens is getting really fed. He's 2-0, got the most farm in the game. Gortusk is going to catch the Tryndamere, but I don't know if he has enough damage to pick him off. I don't think he does.
That was quite a good exhaust there from Woodsy.
Yeah.
One more or so attack would have killed him. But that tower is down, I would imagine.
I don't know. Yeah, no one's coming in to save it. So Alter and Brand died mutually under nice people's mid turret. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get this turret.
Lucky minion wave. That was. I'm interested to know what Mittens is going to be buying with his 1850 gold, though. He's got a Sheen. I personally would go straight for the BF sword, but
if it's not boots, he's gonna get Brawler's gloves instead. I don't know if I like that.
I think he knows. I think he knows he can just do what he wants in this lane now.
Well, yeah, he's definitely dominating Tryndamere. He's got 3 times Tryndamere's CS.
They're lane switching. Woodsy as Trynd is now bottom lane with Sura's Janna.
And they're gonna put Foley top.
Foley's top.
I don't know how good that is. I feel like they just kind of need to suck it up and keep putting Woodsy top. I think that they really need to get Foley fed. He's gonna fail a bit better in the late game than Gangplank is, even though Gangplank is really strong. Oh, Aethernox might catch Gortusk here. I think Gortusk might drop to the creeps, but yeah, Aether's just gonna catch him and instantly kill him. He's gonna take the red too.
The jungling has completely been won by nice people.
Yeah, Gortusk, that was a nice play on the first blue by Gortusk, but other than that, Aethernox is just dominating. Rise putting a lot of damage on Brand.
It might also have been an idea to pass off the stolen blue to Rise.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Rise is going to get caught here, though. Aethernox missed his Q, and I think Brand might die here. Yeah, Brand missing everything, and he's going to drop to an overload.
Very, very good duking by Alter. He certainly deserved the kill.
Yeah.
Although he may go down here to Aether. No, Aether's not.
But Mittens picked up Urgot, and bot lane picked off Janet as well. 3 people are down right now for nice people. This game is turning.
People are just being very cocky at the moment, going for kills, which they can't. You know, they're gonna die to get.
But Garen did pick up a kill. That's really important. He's got to get much stronger.
And if you look now, a few minutes ago, nice people were actually up about 2 or 3k total gold, and now they're behind 0.2. So
Aethernox probably could have picked off Brandis right there if he finished off his Q, followed through with his Q, but he chose not to. That's gonna put the move up about 800 gold. Looks like Mittens just gonna give Brand blue again. Mittens is just brutalizing everything that he hits against him, though. He's so strong right now.
I think an issue with Foley when he lane switched top, he didn't actually buy any more damage. He bought Berserker Greaves and a tier. It possibly would have been a better idea to hold off on upgrading to boots too.
And pick up a chain vest or something.
Boots too. Yeah, either a chain vest or possibly just even more damage.
But it's gonna get caught with a good ult by Foley, but Aethernox missed his opening Q for doing the land effect on Q to take him down. Yeah, that was just no wards on he didn't have a ward down the river, which just wasn't smart. Brand is gonna move him
He's picked up Karma.
They're not gonna get Garen.
No, Garen's got away. Interestingly, no dragons have been taken so far this game. This would be a perfect opportunity to actually get one. And
yeah, they've got 4 people up down there. Only looks like Garen's gonna back. So yeah,
looks like they're setting up the dragon.
But no, it doesn't. I don't think they are.
No, okay.
They have 4 people to 2. That's a bad choice, I think. I think they definitely should have picked up a dragon.
I don't think they could have been stopped, honestly. Even without the smite, even if Lee Sin had stayed in mid lane, I don't think it would have been possible to steal that dragon.
Well, Lee Sin definitely would have made it impossible for Rise to move in towards the dragon, so yeah. Now they're going to pick up the dragon. Looks like they're still going to be able to take it down. That is,
he didn't get it though.
He didn't get it. Purple team does have that ward there. They knew, but they just couldn't stop them. That was bad play. Either Rammus or Gangplank should have been down there.
I'm quite interested to see that Brand got out there, because Alter did throw an overload at him, so either he was right on the fringe, because Rune Prison's only about 25 units short of range, so either he was right on the edge of it, or Alter just wasn't thinking. Because the Rune Prison followed by an overload possibly could have finished him off there.
Yeah, so Urgot and Mittens traded there. Both of them got really low, but it looks like Foley was able to come off a little bit better. Yeah, Foley's gonna catch up in CS. That's really good for nice people.
Brand just purchased a couple of wards and a Hextech Revolver, which may not have been the best choice.
I feel like he's got to get a Negatron Cloak.
I feel like either he's got to get the hat really quickly, which he hasn't done, or also the resist.
Karen ulting a minion. I guess you really wanted that.
Garen can't ult minions, can he?
That or the animation was cancelled. That's also possible.
I don't think Garen can ult minions.
Well, one can only hope.
Ult Baron.
One can only dream.
Purple team, I should be using their team names. The move has a lot of aggressive warding this game. If I get the feeling if Sarah realizes though, she'll be picking up an Oracles for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Brand's gonna get caught by a Rune Prison and lose a bunch of health. Ooh. He's just gonna ult there and beat off either.
A bit of counter ganking top. Gortusk, I don't know, Gortusk is alternating between doing some really clever plays and some really terrible ones.
Yeah. I don't like that ult by Foley, that was just a bad ult.
Yeah.
He may still be able to come out ahead in here, but yeah, he was able to pick up Mittens.
I am so surprised he got Mittens there. I think possibly he may have forgotten that his ult won't automatically give a champion tower aggro.
Yeah. They didn't have tower. He didn't have tower aggro, so he wasn't gonna. Like, if one of them had picked up tower aggro immediately, that definitely been a double kill. But that brings the gold even again. 2 kills in favor of blue team for 2 towers in favor of 2 kills in the dragon in favor of blue team for 2 kills for 2 towers in favor of purple team. I don't know if I like this Garen and Karma pushing so aggressively. I feel like Garen's still really squishy. And he can get picked off at any time.
Garen still only has Dorans and Boots 1.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got people with, you know, there's a Wriggles and Berserker Greaves, there's a Wriggles of Phage and Merc Treads, and Philo Stone, Heart of Gold, Janna, yeah. So, you know, everyone else has more items than he does.
Yeah, the farm's pretty even on both teams overall. Notably, Tryndamere is very far behind. He's gonna need to get a whole bunch of kills if he wants to get towards his late game. Mittens moving on mid, he's got a Triforce now. He's really strong, and Foley's just gonna drop here. I don't think Primus even needed to be there.
Absolutely not. The red buff plus the Triforce, completely brutal.
Yeah. So and they're gonna get Brand
Gortusk
blue.
has Gortusk has blue team's red buff as well, so...
Yeah, Zero having to ult and flash get out of that one, but look at Gortusk, he's gonna get caught.
Gives the red, unfortunately, to Brand, who's not the best,
Does his Q apply red buff now?
Yes, it does, because it's a single target damage spell.
Okay.
His Q and his... is it E?
Yeah.
That also applies red, but his ult and his flying point.
Okay, Winston moving in on bot, he's just gonna drive them off
They really
the
need
tower.
to push down bot.
Bot needs to, I think bot lane needs to, Garen and Karma need to get a bit more coordinated. They've just been kind of just hanging around bottom. Wasn't really all that good. Purple team's got a lot better ward coverage than
I'm thinking if someone on Nice People actually just buys an Oracles, or maybe even shells out for a Vision Ward, that would be a little bit silly. But
Janna doesn't gold for 5, she should get an Oracles now.
It's only really been Zero and Rob warding this game so far. I haven't seen anyone else with wards in their inventory from Nice People, at least. Whereas I think Gortusk has been buying a lot of wards, and Roger has been buying wards as well.
Notable that
speaking of,
they're gonna move in on top.
They didn't even need to be there. That was a very good escape by Mittens. Good use of the bush.
Yeah, I think Foley's being a bit too aggressive against Gangplank at this point. Needed to sit back a bit.
I think perhaps something they've not considered is the purple team, the move, have a slightly stronger early game team, but not a strong late game, because they've got the Garen, they've got the Rise, who doesn't scale necessarily as well as Brand, and they have the Gangplank, of course, but they don't have an AD carry. So I think Foley's forgotten or not considered that they don't have.
Mass damage is gonna go down on Carmen. Randall, but he's gonna get caught in return. Nice Dano.
That was a fantastic stun on Garen.
Yeah, Premier's gonna ult. He's still probably gonna go down, but Janna might be gonna flash out. Brand's ult is Brand used his ult But it looks like everyone's gonna blow flashes. Foley's gonna come in, it was a bit of bad positioning on his part. They could still pick up Rise here. They've got a ward there now, they can see him. If Foley ults, just do a drop, or just ignite, and he didn't go down. So that was a bad play. Adrian's gonna pick off Rise with Q.
Fantastic Q, although Garen's coming around for the flank. He's gonna catch someone out here.
Or he may just get caught himself. Yeah, that was a nice stun, and Garen is gonna go down as well.
He clearly didn't see them ward.
Yeah.
I forgot there was a ward.
Good warding by
very good comeback.
That was really good warding. That allowed them to pick up both Garen and Rise.
That was an absolutely fantastic ward.
That was a fantastic Janna ult as well. It allowed them to disengage, and Foley was able to arrive in time.
Zero is a very, very good Janna player. She's possibly the best Janna player I've seen.
Yeah, Gortus is gonna move in, but they don't have enough damage even if they did catch Urgot. Urgot and Tryndamere really need to start farming up now. They really need to push their advantage. They're up about 1,500 gold. That's not that much. And they should definitely... They're stronger than the enemy team. They know that now. And they should definitely pick up Dragon right here. Especially with Gangplank top. Even with his ultimate, they're a lot stronger.
Gangplank is getting very, very tanky. They need to... he's going out Mogs, almost certainly.
Yeah, of course.
You can see the bits. Either that's going into a Frozen Mallet, but why would it? Because he already has the Phage from the Trinity Force. So what most people really need to do is shut him down hard before he gets both halves. That is obviously the flaw with Mogs, is it's very expensive before you get any damage. So, you know, they're going to need to shut him down. And if they can, that could actually be the turning point from Mittens being dominant to Mittens being completely useless.
Yeah, I think Mittens and Rise are gonna have to beast mode at this point, or they're just gonna slowly lose the game as it goes towards the late game. They're just gonna pick up that Dragon there, uncontested. Nice ult by Foley, but his team was not in position for that. Yeah, Karma's gonna go down to Brand.
Premature, but
it wasn't a very good ult.
Positioning, so
it wasn't a very good ult by Brand, but they still pick off Karma. Yeah, it was just poor positioning on Karma's part. She should have gone the other way shouldn't have gone towards the tower, should have just backed off. They're gonna move in on Urgot, but he's pretty tanky right now, honestly. They're gonna put damage on...
They're not going for the initiation, though. They know Urgot's ult's down. They're just going to try and push them back, because they know they can't defend the tower if it comes to a team fight. Or pushing.
Brand was taking his blue, and Lee Sin wasn't there either, but yeah, I agree. Karma's gonna teleport in. I don't really think it's worth it.
Yeah, she possibly should have saved the teleport. Maybe even to go bottom and just help take the tower there.
Yeah, I don't feel like teleport's really worth it unless you're going top lane, and only then on a lot of very farmy characters.
Lots of harass is being traded into this bush with the wards in. Amusingly, you can see that they missed the move missed the bush.
They did
the first time.
So they have to put another one down. Yeah. Yeah, the move can't let themselves get poked like this.
And I don't know, it feels like they're wasting a lot of mana. Obviously, Brand isn't wasting mana. But
yeah,
it feels like
that was not a safe play by Sin, but it looks like he's gonna get away anyway.
Yeah.
Gangplank's ult is gonna go down, but that's just to push them back.
They're now not the heal. I was gonna say they're not in the position really where they can afford to be dived, and they could be dived by Mittens at this point. He could tank the tower for a good while, especially with his Karma there.
Yeah, it's just Garen and Rammus isn't there now, but Garen isn't really putting out that much damage, and Karma isn't either. They're both pretty far behind, honestly, even though they're relatively competitive in CS.
True. Looking at Karma's build, it's sort of all over the place.
Yeah, she hasn't finished an item yet.
Yeah, it probably would have been worth, even though Karma's not really viable as a sort of a no-farm support, it would have been worth, I think, as a bit of a Karma player, I would have built a Philosopher's Stone in that lane just for some extra gold. It's such a good item. Why not?
Yeah, in a lane like this, I probably would have gone, I would have gone Philostone into, Will of the Ancients. Had Rise also pick up Will of the Ancients. Double Will is extremely strong right now. Karma's just gonna get caught here and die instantly. There's not much he can do. Looks like Ramsey's also gonna get caught.
That was
Flash ult by
possibly
Lee Sin.
unnecessary, but very sick. Flash ult by Aether, and they're just gonna
take the tower. Yeah, down 2 people are not gonna be able to do much. Trinimir is finally showing up to team fight, but he's actually still pretty weak right now. He doesn't have any
kills. I don't know if that's a good idea that he's showing up to team fight. They've got 2 lanes.
Zero's gonna drop. Take down that Lazard on the turret, but she's gonna die in return. She didn't communicate that well with her team.
That's actually a big issue, I think, with both of these teams' players.
They're sticking around mid too much.
And quite safe. Yeah, they're sticking around mid. Currently, the move are behind about 3k on gold. They could easily bring that back by just having 3, possibly Karma and Rammus, and then possibly Rise or Mittens. Why does Mittens get his name? Mid, and then send 1 of each person who needs farm to each lane. That's something they really need to be aggressive about, is getting farm at the moment, because they're going to just fall off if they don't out-farm.
Yeah, and they can't really win team fights anymore. They've lost the last two rather resoundingly. They're 4,000 gold behind now. They've got to make a good play. Though Mittens looks like he's going to pick up this turret. He still does a lot of damage.
Mittens has finished his Warmogs as well. He's got how much gold does he have left? He has 500 gold on him, so he needs what?
Almost 2,000.
2,500-ish. How much is that again?
I think it's 2,400, something like that.
He needs around 2,000, 2,500 gold to actually get the damage from that, and then things might change. But you see there, he just shot Aether, and Aether didn't care. Yeah,
well, Aether's pretty tanky right now. They've actually got double Aegis. They've actually got double Aegis running on Team Nice people. That's probably pretty smart, honestly. It really does wonders against AoE from Garen and Karma. Aether just queuing to pick off that Banshee's Veil off Rise.
That was a very, very good shot.
Yeah. So they could potentially go in here. Yeah, they're gonna catch that Rise, but it's just gonna be a flash. Yeah, they're actually gonna lose this fight. That was bad. Both might drop. Brand not going to drop, but Lee Sin and Janna are both dropped. They may catch Urgot here. Doesn't look like they will.
If they're willing to tower dive, they could pick that up, but they backed off. I think they just want the tower, and they know that they couldn't take the tower if they also dived.
Yeah, that was a really ballsy ult by Urgot, but I think it was a bad decision. They didn't really have the positioning to fight that, and they all got hit by...
I think also Foley ulted onto someone who was quite far into the team.
Yeah.
If he'd pulled someone like Wojo, who was closer to the front, they could have possibly been...
Yeah, but they're going to lose a tower, possibly 2 for this, as well as 2 kills. That's going to bring the gold's inequality to only 1,500. Looks like they're going to pick up a dragon here.
Looks like they're
bring
going
the gold pretty even.
It might have been an idea, because we know that Nice People haven't been warding particularly much this game. If the move knew that, which I don't know if they do, they could have taken Baron there.
Yeah, they definitely could. Garen looks like he's going to get caught here, though. 4 people. Trinimir actually not even mocking shouting that. That was just bad. He might even get away. Maybe. Yeah.
He's got away. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Rise is gonna cover him. Trinimir didn't hit his mocking shout. That was it. They didn't get the burst on him either. They needed to. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna give the blue to Urgot this time. That's probably pretty good.
They're gonna need to poke, I think.
Yeah, they definitely have pretty strong poke. They've got both Brand, Urgot, and Lee Sin. And then Janna obviously makes it very difficult to initiate on them in return. But Tryndamere really needs to be not at team fights. He just needs to farm at this point. Needs to farm and push top, probably.
Yeah, when they were taking the inner tower in mid, I was just thinking, I want to shout at Tryndamere, go top. You've lost the tower. You can't defend it on your own. Just go and farm those minions top, because he's level 14 when everyone else is high level. I mean, Mitten's 17, Alter is 16.
Yeah, even the people who do a bot are 13. He's just not. Mittens is 3 levels up on him and so much gold.
Yeah, he's if you look now at his farm as well, 118 to 182.
Yeah, Mittens is 4,000 gold up on Tryndamere right now. That's really bad. It does look like they're gonna pick up this tower finally, though. That's a good move. I'm not sure they need 3 people to do it. 4 people.
I'm not sure if it's even worth it, because Mittens is just farming that top. And he's fought the Chain Vest for his Atmas now. Yeah,
Mittens is really tanky. He needs to get caught to die, essentially.
That Atmas, something they might consider is a Blood Razor on. They just don't have very many good Blood Razor candidates, but they really need one. Just if only to diversify their damage. Because if you look, Urgot, Tryndamere, Lee
all they've got is Brand.
Quite physical.
Brand doesn't have very much AP right now. He picked up a Void Staff, but I don't really think that was very wise. It looks like they're gonna go in here. All of the entire... Oh, they're just gonna throw a ward in there, yeah.
Warded the bush.
It was a good ward. Now they know that the entire Nice People was there. Otherwise they would have lost that fight. They would.
If Nice People don't get a lot out of this, they are just letting Mittens take the tower.
Mittens is gonna keep pushing until someone stops him, and they can't stop him with any one person at this point. He's just really far. Oh, Aethernock's getting caught. That was bad as well. Gangplank is gonna take his turret. They needed to win that fight hard, and
they just didn't. Aether went in too early, and that seems to be the major problem with Nice People at the moment. I would like to hear their communication, because it feels like, from the way they're playing, they're not doing it as well as they could.
Garen and Brand going in on Gangplank, but he can probably kill them both, honestly. I'm not sure he needs to run.
I don't think he wants to kill them both.
Well, yeah, they're just gonna get caught. Yeah, that's gonna be both of those kids dead. They're just gonna drop. There's nothing they can do.
That was a very nice counter gank.
Yeah, that was a way too aggressive play, not knowing where the rest of their team was, and they're gonna take a Baron for this.
I will, they definitely got Baron, and there's nothing they can do. Nothing Nice People can do. Although I will compliment Woodsy there, he didn't do what you see a lot of amateur Tryndamere doing. And pop result when he just sort of on reflex, he wasn't getting out there. He didn't need to waste it, and he didn't.
Yeah, they don't even need wards to cover for this. They're just gonna pick up this Baron uncontested. That might be game. The move is now at 3,000 gold. Nice People have to do something. Has to win a fight resoundingly, and I'm not sure they can do that when Gangplank and Rise have Baron buff.
I think the oracles from Sura came far too late.
Yeah, they definitely needed to deny them some vision.
And with that Baron, Mittens now has bought himself the Atmas, so he's sitting on 290 AD with also 4,000 health.
Yeah, so he picked up a second giant spell.
big issue, I think, with Nice People's team comp is so physical heavy, and especially if they're being denied the farm, because Foley switching top led to him being slightly less farmed. Tryndamere getting completely hammered just in general led to him being underfarmed. He's got a Wriggles Azeel, PF Sword and a Pickaxe for damage. Compare that to Wojo even, who has a whole Ghostblade.
Yeah, Tryndamere is just really far behind. He wasn't a good, it's either that he wasn't a good pick against Gangplank, although I think he does okay. But they probably should have picked up a more defensive late gamey AP top like Swain. That would have been a really good match for their team comp, especially with his never move snare.
I feel like they're slightly lacking sort of harder CC as well. They've got the stun from Brand, the kick from Lee Sin, and the suppress from the ult, but from Urgot.
It's pretty finicky CC all around.
Yeah. And especially with Gangplank being able to being their #1 priority for
Yeah,
CC.
Brand's just gonna get caught here. He's just gonna nice flash, but he's still gonna drop. Yeah, it's probably game.
Over that wall.
It's probably game here. Him getting caught. Rammus is just gonna tank this turret. They're gonna take it down. They're just gonna keep pushing. They probably can't even stop mid from pushing mid, although he is gonna go bot. Urgot gonna get away from this, but I think
another thing to bear in mind about having a physical heavy team is that your opponents are going to be building lots of armor if they're sensible, and that's going to lead to them being able to tank towers really easily.
Yeah, Rai's gonna get caught here, but they don't have enough damage there to kill him. Yeah, they don't have enough damage. Trinimir wasn't there, and Brand was dead.
I mean, Rise has 247 armor. He's got a frozen heart and a chain vest.
Trinimir's just gonna get caught there. Bad spin. They can't fight this. That's probably gonna be game.
I'm surprised Trinimir got out from that.
Yeah, I mean, the move is just, obviously, as you can see, they picked up armor on pretty much everybody. Urgot picking up that Infinity Edge, but I feel like he would have been better served with, like, a Frozen Heart or something here. They're gonna pick up Rammus. Rammus is actually pretty untanky. He just picked up armor, but Janna is gonna get caught, and they're not gonna be able to do enough damage to stop Rise.
Banshee's Veil Shield coming back up was quite lucky there for Alta.
Nice heal by Karma, and he's gonna die, yeah. Everyone's
you
gonna
can
drop.
see mid lane, Mittens is doing the same thing he's been doing every night, to paraphrase the brain. He's been pushing other lanes. He's almost, I would say, single-handedly won them the game.
Yeah, Mittens played really well. After those first two team fights, it looked like they were just gonna get annihilated, but Mittens really played very well, kept himself in the game. Looks like he's actually gonna get away here.
Got out.
Yeah, that was close.
A good flash and a very surprising miss by Foley. I would have expected his Noxian Toxic thingy, I forget what it's called, to still be on him for the homing shot.
Looks like they're gonna pick up a dragon here. Mittens is really low, but it looks like he's gonna be able to.
I think by this point they're 6k ahead.
Yeah.
I think by this point it doesn't matter that they're picking up dragon. They're doing it almost sort of.
Well, just to deny them, just to deny blue team there, the dragon probably. Garen picked up a Hex Drinker. I guess it doesn't really matter what he itemizes, but I feel like his itemization's a bit weak. I'm not really a fan of Hex Drinker. It's okay, but it's a pretty weak mid-tier item, I feel.
I think this late, he really could have just bought another Brutalizer.
Yeah, probably, and I mean, it's not really helpful against Brand. Brand's just popping every single team fight now, or just getting caught. That's another thing. Team Nice People's have been getting caught a lot.
There's an interesting flash from Walter.
Yeah, but Brand is so squishy at this point, he's just gonna drop. He's gotta not get caught, but it's too late at this point, I think.
I feel like that early revolver really hurt him. If he'd bought the hat earlier, he could have then had enough damage to justify building some more defense. Because currently he's got 68 armor, 30 MR. That is just not enough to survive against the team with. They have, you know, two relatively good closers, speed boost closers, but
and then
other than Janna's Whirlwind, there's not really anything to stop them.
Yeah, I agree. But it looks like this game is probably over. The move rather is up almost 9,000 gold at this point. Yeah, essentially once Baron comes up again, the move's gonna take that and then push in for game probably.
It's not really even the sort of game where catching someone out on the move's team would lead to a turnaround, because the move is just also tanky.
Yeah, but if they hard caught Gangplank and he went down and no one on Nice People took any damage for it, they would probably be able to win a fight. But yeah, as you can see, the move's just waiting for Baron to come back up, and then they're gonna take it. Yeah. They're pretty thoroughly moving in on on Nice People's jungle. Moving towards
Looks
bot
like
lane.
Nice People are gonna go for a Baron.
Yeah, that's for
possibly... Can we see team chat?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. Or maybe they're not actually using team chat. That's also possible.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just thinking they may have typed in to their team chat when Baron's coming back up and possibly been setting up for it.
Nice People's gonna move in on Karma and catch her out pretty hard.
Speaking of hardcore catching out,
but Fully's still gonna go down to Gangplank. He's so strong right now. Yeah, Karma was not the person they needed to catch. Yeah, Trinimir's gonna go down. Not even gonna ult, I think. Gangplank is going to get away, I think. Although no, Aether's gonna land a nice Q and take him down. But then get caught in return.
I think the issue here was if they'd moved in slightly quicker, they being Team
Nice People, they would have been able to catch.
If they'd moved in quicker, they would have been able to catch Gangplank, which would have been the main objective. They would have taken Karma as well. In which case, they almost certainly could have pushed back and won a 5v3, or even just used the added safety to farm a bit more, because that was the issue. They just weren't aggressive enough in farming lanes. Mittens was always pushing side lanes.
Trinimir was never strong enough to really fight. Got annihilated by Gangplank, who really carried his team this game. And they didn't, despite not doing very well in late game, they weren't able to punish Gang as hard as they should have. Or rather, in early game.
Interesting strategy is they've actually put about 9 wards by the blue team Nexus.
Just to make sure no one can sneak out of it. Looks like they're actually going to catch and kill all 3 of the people attacking their Nexus. So the game's not over yet.
I will be incredibly happy if we see a Karma just teleport to those wards and backdoor the summoning platform.
Okay, so it looks like Nice People's gonna move towards Baron, maybe attempt a desperate, maybe, well, they're just taking creeps right now.
I don't think taking the Baron is a good idea. I think pushing down mid is a good idea. But
I don't know. I think they really do need to deny, they need to deny the move Baron. They cannot, they just can't win a team fight if the move has Baron.
Interestingly, Karma has a teleport up, so maybe it's not occurred to her that she could teleport to those wards and just backdoor the Nexus.
Late Gangplank ult, honestly a waste. They didn't have a ward there. It's just not worth using your ult. Gangplank doesn't have that ult for another 100 seconds. That could be actually quite big. It looks like Nice People's just gonna back out. They've closed the gold gap to 6,000, but they're still really far behind. Gangplank picking up a Bloodthirster and probably gonna pick up an Infinity Edge with that last BF sword. And Rise is
I think at this point as well, they just don't care about the Baron buff. They care about the gold. They really need that gold to if there's gonna be any chance.
This is a bad move by Aether. He cannot fight Gangplank, and he's going to get caught, I think. He's gonna flash, but Rammus is just gonna come in. Although that kick was nice, he's still gonna get caught by the con. Although, wow, there's a whole bunch of CC, and they're gonna take down Rammus and save.
They took down Rammus just before. That was impressive. That was very coordinated play. Interesting back and forth. Yeah. Certainly. Although that shenanigans has actually allowed for Purple Team to just completely take Dragon uncontested, without even a token effort to contest them, because at this point they are kind of uncontestable. Yeah,
that was bad play by Lee Sin going to try to fight Gangplank there. Just know there was no way he could have fought him. Gangplank is so strong right now. He's almost 6 items, and he has really strong items. Urgot picking up a GA, that's probably a pretty good move. He needs to be pretty tanky at this point. He's probably their best bet for taking on Gangplank.
I'm surprised, honestly, that there aren't more Thornmails on the Nice People's team. I mean, there's certainly some armor. There's an Atmas on Aether, Randuin's on Zero, that sort of thing, but there's no Thornmail. That might be something.
Oh, wow. Karma
such a
might get...
cheap
Oh,
item.
they didn't move in on her, but if they had moved in on her, Karma would have just popped right there. They're going to get a tower for free. It was a bad home portal by Rise, I believe. Backed out, but Rise is... Yeah, Foley's just going to get caught here. His team's just ditching him. That was bad positioning. Yeah, Garen's going to flash over that tornado. Bad Jan ult. They're both going to get caught. This is probably game. They can just push in at this point. The game's over. That was just bad. That was bad positioning and coordination on Nice People's part. That's probably game.
Coordination over when to engage and disengage has certainly been Nice People's problem, I think. At that and a super farmed Gangplank.
And it looks like they're just gonna push in and take the Nexus.
Although the moves ought to have expired, so they might lose the spike.
Yeah, okay, so Trinity is gonna get taken out by Rammus is gonna die to a Q.
Nice Q.
But it looks like Ada's gonna drop here, and then they're gonna move in on Brand and finish him off, and that's going to be game. Yeah.
Of the ongoing themes in this. Oh, an inhibitor!
Wow.
Back up.
Okay, whatever. Brand might get caught. No, he's gonna get it back to his fountain. Oh my god.
This
game. He might even pick off Garen here. Wow, he's gonna land the stun. He's not gonna die to the DOT, but
minion hitboxes there. If only he had Ghost or those public beta Ninja Tabi.
We're gonna move back in on the Nexus, and I think it's gonna go down. Although Nice People's back up now.
If this does not go down, I will.
Nice ult, but yeah, that's gonna be game. Karen's gonna go down to the last second, but
that was a very entertaining game to watch.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got Team the Move as your victors over Team Nice People. That was an interesting game. I feel like